Where are we going? Look at that. Lotus cars. Very understated sign.
Middle of nowhere with farms,
And-
barns. Find ourselves the mecca of
Yeah. The pursuit of...
Lotus.
Oh, cannot say pursuit of lightweight these days. We're at Lotus, heading to Lotus HQ. Yep. Oh, excited. Once Malaysian owned, so it's a special place for Malaysian to head over to Lotus.
Lotus coming in hot in the back. Follow behind the motor.
I think that's Christmas.
This at the back. I
Yeah.
see a Lotus at the back.
That's
Team Lotus Classic. So they're coming
tree,
tomorrow.
man.
Hey.
Lovely.
My mom's tree.
Oh, is that a spree?
Yeah, that's three. First gen is three.
Yo, Esa, will we be checking the building out on the right?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Nice.
For the drivers. Wow, I like that. Thomas,
Huh?
so you have to buy already.
Why?
For the drivers, man.
Why do you associate me with this kind of person?
Why? You are a driver.
No lah, I so see man. Have you ever seen me like drive like Kila Babi?
Always.
Nice.
No evidence also. Say
That's
Nice.
tree.
don't stupid accuse me of this kind of
Lovely.
stuff.
Yep. So
now.
let's go. There we are, Lotus HQ. So, yep, I'm at Lotus HQ. We're gonna head in, check out the facility today, drive on the test track, and hopefully a lot of interesting stuff going on today. All right, for the drivers. Yep. There we go. Lovely. Let's go register. See that? For the drivers. Lotus. Yeah. There we go. That many booking they got? Wow.
There's more on this side.
Wow. Wow. Serious? I'm happy.
Wow.
So many people snapping up Emiras. Lovely.
Sweet way.
Yo, Thomas. There we go. Head on in. We're greeted by Simon. He's gonna guide us on the tour. And another gentleman called Alistair is gonna be here. Exciting. So, yeah, Thomas can start buying this already.
Oh, look at that.
Look at no. Check out this rack, bro. It's carbon fiber, gold weaving, gold weaving. Damn, so nice. These are the merchandises. I like this. I like this. And then this is a red Emira with white seats. Beautiful. Yeah, I love cars with white seats. Right, that's at Esprit. Very nice. That's the Electras over there. And these are the Lotus bikes. Lovely. Yep. And look at this. The way they produce these in-house. So cool. So cool. I always think car manufacturers should go into furniture making because they produce all these wonderful stuffs in-house. They should go into furniture making. I would certainly buy furniture from a car maker, you know, leather works and all that. Wow.
The demand must be great.
Yeah, man. Look at the colors.
Yeah, so
Look at the colors, bro. I'm so happy for Lotus. You know, the Emira.
going for factory tour.
People are buying the
On
Emira.
the track with,
Thomas is so
Emira.
excited.
2.0. I'm very excited.
Yeah,
I contain
man.
my smile. And then we can take it on the road. And then we're gonna have dinner, chit chat with the guys a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, what I'm really looking forward to is not only
So cool to see all this. Look at that. Which is your favorite color? The blue, the yellow, the grey? My favorite. And of course this one is really nice as well. But there is a very deep, dark, luscious green that is just lovely. So nice. So happy for Lotus. So happy for Lotus. You know, these car makers meant something throughout the advancement of the car industry. All right, they mean something, and the white seats are just brilliant, beautiful, nice. All right, let's go in.
This is the Donna.
All right, guys. Oh, look at it. He's coming.
gonna go through all this rough.
Wow. Absolutely pliant. Okay, I didn't want to miss it, hence I show this to you guys first. Now, we just came out from the factory. The factory, obviously we cannot film anything inside the factory, but there is a absolute pursuit of quality. Basically, every single process, every step of the way, it's quality and quality and quality and quality. So, upon Lotus falling under the ownership of Geely, they set up a new production system, a more advanced system where it uses robotic platforms that travels itself, you know, within the factory, and there is a live feed of quality checks, right? Every step of the way there are quality checks, and then there are benchmarks being projected onto the wall for everybody to see whether today we hit our benchmark and whether yesterday we hit our benchmarks or not. All right, look at that, the car going through all the tests. So every single car, I double check with them. Do you select a few out of a batch to check, or you do it every single car? Every single car goes through every single check, quality check and assessment. All right, every single step of the way, from the moment the bonding of the aluminium chassis, right, the bonding and gluing, to where the engine and the chassis did the marriage part, and then laser measurement of the quality and then the precision of it, and then the composite panels will be fitted on top, and then they check again, and then every step of the way they check, you know. So it's crucial for them. And this factory now is operating at almost maximum capacity of 6,000 Emiras a year, and their order books are now filled to 2025, all the way to 2025. So the factory is really pumping out the cars, and this is the test track, and every single car they have the wheels wrapped like that, a really tight plastic, and then they drive it out on the track, give it a very super thorough test, and then here really harsh road conditions, different types of harsh road conditions, to hear for rattles and all that in the car, and then they will mark it down and then send it back. So they really want to do it well this time. We all know about the struggles of Lotus over the years, right? But this round they really have it, and they are really grabbing this opportunity to enhance their quality. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And they want to impress their customers, right? The Emira is a modern product from Lotus. It is comfortable, everyday supercar, and they want this to impress their customers. They want the customers to feel happy about these cars, you know, to enjoy the performance, the drive, to love Lotus, to build back the fan base that they have lost over the years, and to have Lotus match up to the current era, you know, cars that are comfortable, safe to drive, and you can drive every single day, and it's a new era for Lotus. I'm so happy for them when I see the cars will line up here. All these cars that we see here are bound to be shipped to an eagerly waiting customer, a customer who has perhaps watched videos of Harry Metcalf collecting his Emira, driving across Europe, visiting different manufacturers in his car. You know, it was a wonderful series done by Mr. Harry himself, the legend himself. And I believe all car fans all over the world watches his videos, watch him buying the Emira, and then say to themselves, hell, I want that car. You know, it is it's always nice to see a car maker putting 200% of their effort in creating something. I mean, we're not lying. Lotus is not the size of Porsche. Lotus will not have the economies of scale of Porsche, nor the technology capabilities of the whole Porsche group, a juggernaut of a company. No way. But for a small company like this to have the opportunity to build such an accomplished product and to challenge the big boys is nevertheless exciting. I'm so glad to see this, and today, after visiting the factory, I respect and admire them even more, you know, and this is a car that the longer you look at it, the prettier it gets, because there are so many things to discover, right? I know in my video I was seeking for the excitement, the sound, you know, but we have to face reality. Lotus is a small company. They have a Toyota Source 3.5 V6, and now they have another option, which is a 4-cylinder Mercedes-AMG engine, which Mercedes do not allow them to touch anything on the engine. Even when they discover a problem, they are not allowed to touch anything or change anything yet. Now, Aston Martin previously was under such a deal as well, but in 2019, Aston Martin managed to meet with AMG and then sort this out. I hope now that Geely is also a major shareholder of Mercedes-Benz, and Lotus being under the Geely group, I hope Lotus would have full access to that 4-cylinder engine, because that is a wonderful engine, and I want to see Lotus have their own take on it. And yeah, this is how I see it. Thank you so much for the tour. Now, the next video would be driving the Emira 4-cylinder around Norwich. Alright, follow my channel.
Cars or premium cars with the new Electra and Emira, we're not really answering a need. Recent change of organisation. Ben ran the studio in Coventry, and now he's Vice President of Design, so he's my boss. Obviously this is me. So yeah, something like 200 heads globally. Modelling and rapid prototyping teams, so they do clay modelling, machining, rapid prototyping, a digital modelling group, and then finally project management. So we're about 25 people here at the moment. We use contract resource, so it grows and changes. Lotus Design as a brand, and craftsmanship. I might at some point say you can't photograph that because I'll see something which is confidential or has got like intellectual property, but we're okay. So yeah, it's a real blend of technology and craftsmanship. So we do a lot of things traditional ways. We still do manual clay modelling, but of course we also so we have designers who produce sketches, and this is my background. I try not to sketch too much now because the younger guys take the mick out of the style in which I draw them, but yeah, it's still the best way of generating ideas and communicating ideas. We do clay modelling, and you can see here people working on the clay and then putting the dye knock on it, the plastic film we used to make the clay look like composite or metal, so we can see the light and shadow on the model. A big process for marketing, engineering, etc. But we always start with sketches. They can be simple ones like this with colour. We have image boards. We select some ideas for development then, and then we start going into 3 dimensions. Either I think I kind of roughly calculated I'd done at least 20 major Lotus programs, and that would include sort of facelifts and all that sort of stuff. and then we used to do a lot of work for third-party clients, and we still do third-party work, we just don't do as much as we used to.
Just to bring out here some of the list of the clients, guys. Remember that media are confidential. So this slide.
And we try to position ourselves as being a technology brand with British heritage in there, which separates us obviously from some of the competitors. And these three values, worry about these images because when we start doing things internally, we sometimes take things off the internet, but obviously that's okay internally, but you can't use it for communication. I think that one is a non-copyright image. Sort of earliest recognisable car, Lotus 7 and 6 came before this, but we all recognise this as what a car is today, the Lotus Evija, way back in 1957. Beautiful car, very clever, happy with sports cars, and why that happened. So back in the 1940s, Colin Chapman, like many start-up companies, McLaren, etc., did his first special car based on something he could get his hands on. And at the time, the car that everyone could affordably get hold of, and there was categories to go racing based on this, was the Austin 7. Of course, he wanted to make his car, faster, so he modified it, and that became the Mark I, which you've probably seen. They made 2 replicas of, and Clive's got one over in his place at the moment, and they drove at the Revival on Sunday. And then the cars became more bespoke, and I guess the Mark VI was probably the statement of intent. Very fast project from a design point of view. First sketches back in 2017. We had approval of the scale model by Christmas 2017, and over the next 12 months from December 2017 the car. So you obviously start with the whole concept of porosity, car by air, allowing air to go through the car as well as over the top surface, and letting the shapes express that, really being visible. So as you walk around the car, you look through the car as well as over the top. So you see that particularly at the back of the car with big tunnels, 3/4 venturi, and then of course the way we do the lights is very distinctive, no one else does that. So as soon as you see that picture, if you know that car, you know that's the light. The floating control panel in the centre is very distinctive as well. Our mainstream product, our last volume production internal combustion car. When we were doing this, I guess there were two things, sometimes contradictory, which were driving them. One is we wanted to do something which was a sort of supercar or hypercar, but at a small scale price. So you get all that excitement and glamour. Siblings, not twins. But there are obviously some key characteristics. The way we do the surface language is obviously linked. We have this long wide line across the front, very sort of sharp. Actually, on some slides I show like a fighter plane or a shark, like something really cuts the air. The specific way we do the extraction vents here, so very different from the way we did the Elise and store stuff, and they don't have the complete picture. You have to rebuild certain areas. So you have to do it very sensitively. More like when with music, people remaster things rather than re-record. So you tune up certain areas, refine certain areas, take all those that cars being designed. So as ever, Colin Chapman was ahead of the game. Had he brought it out, he'd have been, bringing new things to the field. So yeah, there's McLaren BRM in there. There would have been Lola in the mix there. Porsche obviously joined afterwards. Shadow, many of the known racing masters. we launched it last year, 50 years since Emerson Fittipaldi won the World Championship for Lotus and Lotus
Oh, I know what I want to do with my Porsche, bro.
You want to do this, Libby?
I want some gold lines
So we
running
did
on my
lots of
Porsche.
special things. The livery is obviously an interpretation
What
of that
brand?
car.
So nice.
There's a component
Oh,
inside
just some
the car
gold
that's
linings
made
to match my
from
wheels.
Type 72,
Yeah,
Not
down the
from
centre
Euro.
of the seat. all
probably
the
for
race wings
Enduro.
that
John Player Special.
recorded on,
John Player Special. Look at this. We're now in their design center. That would be the steering wheel for the Evija. This is how it would look like. Very cool. Wow, green color. 2% booked this. Green on green. Wow. And that's the Evija clay model over there. That's the Evora GT430. I think it's the final edition. Damn cool.
So no photographs in here.
So, I intentionally picked the car that is left-hand drive for Thomas to drive while I'll sit next to him. Yeah.
Good. I'm going to introduce you to Gavin Kirk.
Alright, we're rolling off. Lotus personnel will be in the V6, the red color one. Uncle Wise in that Olympus grey or something. That is a touring spec. These two are the sports. So the sports will be in Michelin Pilot Sports Cup 2. And then the touring will be in the Goodyears. Alright, so you have an option to choose which setup you prefer when you buy the Emira. I'm really looking forward to trying out the 4-cylinder because I really do love the Mercedes AMG engine, the best 4-cylinder 2-liter turbo in the world, and it's now in this car, and I think it suits the character and setup of what they want in the car because they created the Emira to be a modern product, a car that is comfortable for daily use, where you can just drive off, use it day in and out to office and back, and an infotainment system that is so easy to use, everything that is super ergonomic, everything is so easy to live with, you know. And when we drive it back in KL, the V6 one, there you can't find ergonomic flaws with this car, right? The ergonomics of this car is spot on. Everything is just so well designed, so easy to use. You get up the car, you can operate everything off the bat, right? There are no silly issues like screen angles that reflect too much sunlight and all that. None of that. You know, the car is just so well made and a legit competitor to Porsche's offerings, you know, something different. So as a parent, the bookings are pouring in all over the world for the Emira, so I can't wait to try out this 2-liter turbo Emira, right, which I think the paddle shifters and the 2-liter turbo engine fits the brief for what they want in this car. What's up, Thomas? You need help?
So a couple of things that Gavin.
Driver change now. So, initial impression, very positive. Of course, rolling the gears are nice, but as I said, this car is now aiming to be a dailyable sports car, targeting the market of either anything from a Cayman S or to a base Carrera. And Lotus has made something that is very livable, very comfortable, beautiful to look at, and the build quality is awesome. And I can't wait to drive it in the 4-cylinder turbocharged Mercedes-AMG engine. So far, all of us like it. Yeah. One thing though, I can't wait to try the touring suspension. These two cars are in the sport suspension, but like I said, even the sport suspension, it is, you feel the road, but never at one point does it feel uncomfortable. Okay? Very nice. And colorful roads. Beautiful, beautiful little village over here. What a beautiful day to be driving some beautiful cars.
Alright,
There's a little girl and a baby there. Let's go.
let's get the seats adjusted. And we're off. Hey. What's it going to do?
Okay, done.
Okay.
Okay. Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, one thing about
Sports
Lotus
cars.
is that it doesn't. It's friendlier, right? It's more approachable than the exotics. And based on what the head of design said, they wanted the car to be memorable. But I like what they were thinking about. How can it be seductive? Because sports cars are not.
Anyway, never mind. Go.
Huh?
So nice.
I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
For this. Oh, I love the gearbox. Just knows what to do. Oh wow.
The gearbox has no problem with regards to acceleration, upshifting, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Lovely.
Wow. The rear axle communication is amazing. When even you're going straight, you're putting the power down, or you're going through the corner, the rear axle tells you so much. And as I recall now, even with the V6, this one, the rear axle is more communicative. There's an edge on it actually.
Nice.
Yeah, compared to the V6. Gentle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So smooth.
But that one is smooth, certainly.
Yeah. Yeah, for precision driving, that one is better.
Right?
Yeah.
Are those aftering precision driving? Yes, I forgot. I left out that word just now.
But I think this will be the, if I were to get
Daily?
an Emira,
Yes.
it will be this one.
Yeah, daily.
Sports, and then with auto. Sorry, sports, and then the i4.
And then in that Olympus grey with the brown color leather seats or white color seats for me.
You like the Nimbus grey? Nimbus grey.
Nimbus.
This one, right? This one.
Oh yeah, this grey.
Yeah, yeah.
This grey, but the white color interior or the brown color interior. Then it feels like a, like a uncle spec kind of color
You know what?
combination.
Actually, I like the green. It's growing on me.
The green is nice. Green with the white color as well. That is nice.
Green and tan.
Yeah.
Tobacco, yeah.
Okay, I want this one with either white leather or brown leather. So nice. Hey, catch up a bit. I want to video them. Let me take video properly, Barbie. Tailgate smoother, nearer. Thank you.
Yes, boss. Alright. For the sport mode. Oh no, on the tour mode.
It's a windy road, so I can see the whole platoon.
So the one thing about how they design the whole 4-cylinder V6, it's not about which one is better than the other. It's according to Gavin, it's all about like what you need to know first. What do you want out of a sports car, right? So like you said, the newer drivers, or what we call it the point and shoot kind of drivers, then of course the i4 will be a great drivetrain choice. and then you want automatic, or you got to start thinking about all this. Do you track your car? So it's not as though the V6 is superior because it has more cylinders than the i4. It's just, it's a choice, right? And add up with the way the car looks, whether it's a V6 or an i4, you can't tell unless you really go up close into the car. So yeah, I like that Lotus is like the non-hierarchical approach to it, you know.
Yeah, two different characters.
Yeah, so it's not a hierarchy thing.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, you know, you got the i4 because you can't get the V6. No, it's just a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's so like driving focused design versus trying to price your product differently and trying to create like a chasm between two different specs and stuff, you know. And they gave, I feel, right, they gave this good effort, like really put effort into this, you know. Didn't make like, oh, you want to sell this one more.
Yeah, man.
Versus like some other brands.
Yeah. Proper effort.
Yeah.
You can feel the effort in the car making.
Yes. It's not passion.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the things that makes Lotus great is retaining all the passionate people that have been working for Lotus for decades, some of them 2 decades, some 3 decades.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, they stuck through thick and thin when Lotus was going through its tough times, you know. So it's not only but it's the passion. And Lotus is driven by that. Really driven by that. And it really shows in their products. You can really feel it. Yeah. Amazing. Right, it's time to let someone else drive the touring.
Yep. Let's go.
Looks great.
Oh yeah, this color is nice.
You know, actually this guy is personable, talks well.
Yeah.
Can edit video.
Yeah.
Knows his ins and outs of a car.
Yeah.
Hey, GC call you, what the fuck you did?
Did the downshift came later?
Yep.
Okay.